everybody. Welcome back for our second matchup of the night. We're going to have Hydra versus Arrival here, and maybe we can see Rocker Man finally get on the field here. How you doing, Skies?
I'm doing pretty good. Just woke up from a nap. I made it today, so yeah, I'm really hoping we get to see Rocker Man out on the field today. Last time I tried casting his game, he ended up benching himself, trying to benefit his team. Say previously got the dub, but so hopefully we can see him out there this time.
Yeah, agreed. I'm not sure. His team's 1-5 at the moment, so Rocker Man. He said in chat he's playing. We're gonna see it.
Perfect. That's what we like to see.
And Hydra, they're definitely looking like the more dominant team in this matchup at 4-2, as Arrival's coming in with 1-5. So Arrival's going to have a lot to prove here in this particular matchup.
I could agree with that. Hydra being one of the top dogs and Rival being one of the lower teams. Not the lowest though. Vortex not having the best
Yeah,
season.
rip Chipmunk.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah, that's whatever, dude. Sucks that he's gone, but he's telling me regardless, he's probably gonna end up benching himself once they picked up their new player proxy.
Yep. I mean, and he the proxy says he's 1800 now. So I mean, kind of a little
Mhm.
disappointed that Vortex wasn't able to pull out the win last week, but we'll see. We'll see what lies in the future for Vortex. But right now, we're gonna finally getting these players in the lobby for Hydra and Arrival. And what do you think about it? Do you think Magma's gonna step up?
Magma's one of those weird players that's sometimes he could either carry your team or he could just be sitting at the bottom and you would easily tell that he's not having a good day. I, like if you have like last season during the regular season, he was just really solid. But then playoffs Magma, he came out and then he was the trucker. He wasn't much of Magma anymore. Trucker came out.
Yeah. Well, we'll still see if he's able to pull one up as he sends it up the backboard on this one. Benji with the shot in. Rockerman on the field for once is able to come up with that save. As Coyote makes another save right after that. Naturalis not able to get the shot in. As Proxy in the ball in the corner sends it back out to the middle, but Magma's going to take this away. As Coyote sends it to the sidewall, pass up to Proxy. Rockerman, oh, maybe fake shot. Not quite sure what he was going for there. As Proxy's last man back, able to send this one away. As Magma sends it down to Coyote now. And Coyote kind of just gives the ball away, and that one's going to go in for Benji.
I'm not quite sure what had happened back there, but it looked like Rockerman faked himself, jumping up for that one, realizing that he probably shouldn't. Went back down and then just flipped a little too far. Nobody left back, so kind of an unfortunate event, but they'll get something going. I got a feeling about it.
Yeah, Rockerman trying to go for the bump and able to kind of get the last defender a little bit squirrely back there. And either way, the flick's going to be able to go in.
And not a terrible flick, just getting right up in Nat's face and then able to flick it right over the top of him. It was a really solid shot coming out from Roxy Lowell.
There's a lot of banter going on in chat as Naturalis got left back last man. I guess we can't trust him on defense. As he was trying to avoid the bump from Rockerman, but as the net's just kind of open and Rockerman's able to put that in, he's kind of on the field right now. He's looking good.
He's just sitting over in the corner just lurking, dude, and read the whole play. Just able to beat out Hydra there, and then nobody left back. Rocketman just got an open net. It was
I mean,
on a little date.
if Magma lets Rockerman beat him, I mean, what's that really say about Magma?
He's got a lot coming if that were to happen. That's all I can say. I don't know. There's gonna be a lot happening. Uh,
Yeah, and they got the Hut on the other team, so between Magma and the Hut, something's got to happen here for Hydra.
that's that's exactly what I'm thinking. But I don't know. Who knows? Maybe Rocker Man is the kryptonite after all. You never know. I wasn't there to see it last season, so who knows?
I mean, he's definitely not the most mechanical player on the field, but as long as he can just get the job done.
I agree with that. His presence, you you can definitely feel it. I'll say that. You can feel his presence when he's on the field, man. It's dangerous to play against, but you know, to be on your team, it's not a bad feel.
Yeah, he was a little awkward on this last man right there as he sends it up the field. Coyote getting a decent 50, and Rockerman or not on the offense, Rivals kind of able to put Hydra under a lot of pressure so far. The first 2.5 minutes in, as Rockerman keeps flinging the ball out. Good pass out to Coyote, but he bails as Benji's able to send it to his own corner. Proxy not quite reading the bounce. I think he thought it was going up the wall. As Naturalis sends it on, but blocked by Rockerman. Getting faked out by Magma. It'll be easily cleared away by Proxy. Getting a big dunk out. Naturalis up the wall, going for a second touch. Kind of a lackluster shot, but the last man just didn't jump.
Yeah, I'm curious as to what happened here. I may have just
I think he fell off the
yeah
sidewall. Yeah.
yeah he jumped off just a little early, but
But, I mean, honestly, I think it could have been a more threatening shot if he hit that up higher. So I think he kind of needed to go on the wall, but I don't know. Either way, he just fell off, wasn't able to make it. As Proxy on the ball now sends a strong shot on, but too low. Nat gonna send it to the corner. And Coyote, that's about the third time he's kind of whiffed in the midfield. He's gonna need to be a bit more consistent if Arrival's gonna want to stay on offense and have any hope of taking down Hydra in this game one. As Magma sends it up to Nat. Nat fakes it or whiffs. Clears it out to Rockerman. But unfortunately, Rockerman sends it back out to Benji. Or excuse me, the Hut.
there you go. Yeah, if you're gonna call him out, you're gonna call him out the right way.
We gotta get some consistency for the Hut. The
I
Hut
think we
sends
need
it
to see
off.
it.
Magma with an open net, but Proxy able to come up with the save. Coyote with 0 boost sending it out. As the Hut sends it back up to Nat. But not able to get a good shot on the net. As there's confusion in the corner, 2 players up and somehow able to get it out for Arrival. As Rockerman might be adopting the ball chase meta, but Proxy fakes out the last man. Kind of a smart play, maybe not wanting to overcommit as the third man right there.
Yeah, I think he's watched a little too much ABC. He's trying to take over the role of ABC.
No!
As we see a misjudge going out for Rocker Man, Trucker just comes in.
Ooh.
It didn't
You
seem
know,
like he should have been launched that far. Whatever, dude. Trucker. I guess he's got some power in the trucker hat there.
Magma almost saved it. He almost bumped Rockerman into the ball to clear it. But either way, it's kind of been an interesting game for these goals. But either way, Hydra able to be up 3-2 as the final seconds are coming in. And now Hydra may have kind of found their footing in these past few minutes, as the first few definitely looked kind of ugly from them. Letting Rockerman walk all over him. As now he's on the ball again. Not able to come out with the 50. Nat up for the ball, sending it towards the middle. Another double commit, and that's going to lead to another goal. As this one's done and dusted. Hydra taking it.
It just fortunate touch from Proxy. Coyote wasn't ready for it, and then Trucker's able to just take advantage there. But seems like we're not seeing too much of the Trucker. He's kind of lurking this game. I want to see a little bit more of him come out.
Just the fake kickoff
Yeah.
comes out, but a bad hit, and Magma rotated back anyway with up 2 goals. Not sure what Magma was doing, but
And who knows? Maybe he just doesn't want to let Rocker get another goal on him. Never
Yeah,
know.
you know, Rockerman did seem like a threat in that game, though. Besides that last mistake on defense, he did. You mentioned that presence. He looked like he was kind of feeling himself on the offense. He did get that kind of one lucky goal where the ball just kind of lofted in front of the net, and for whatever reason, the hut wasn't back there to lock it down, and just kind of gave him a freebie there. But either way, a rival when they were on offense, they looked good in that match.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe Hydra starting off a little slow, had a little bit of chills. I mean, it is the director of Nemesis after all. So you never know. Could have stunted their potential in the first couple minutes, but either way, coming out with the win. But
And nobody wants any ban hammers coming out from Rocker Man, so might have to give him a goal or two in some of these games, make him boost his ego a little bit. But
he's got to
but
get
like I
that player
said
of the week,
before,
man.
yeah, like I
It's
said
coming.
before, Arrival's gonna have something to prove though, because they're already 1-5, and at this point in the season, they're honestly gonna need to find some sort of wins here, as they're gonna have to try and work their way towards 500. Because if they go to 1-6, I'm not even sure if they could even be a playoff contender at that point.
Actually, I haven't really looked too into it, but I'm curious as to see if Vortex even has a chance, as well as a rival, to make
I
it to the playoffs at this point.
No, it's Chipmunk.
All right, fair point.
I mean, we talk about the matchup I had on stream last night. It's all this crap talk about us, but I mean, obviously we were playing bad, but I mean, can you really justify it if your team's 0-6? I mean,
Yeah,
where's the
probably
backbone
not.
here?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. He didn't really have too much say in Venganza his team. It would have been bad. I won't lie. It wouldn't have been a pretty sight up until he decided to start talking to me. I won't lie. I'm pretty much an AGM, but uh, yeah, I'm just gonna go up. Hut gets a quick little goal.
Yeah, kind of another mistake for a rival. Maybe we should focus on this one a little bit more, not so much of a meme matchup. Uh, but yeah, either way, a rival kind of the ball was just loitering out there in the middle as another last man back, able to get the save, but nobody pushing in. Magma kind of letting the ball sit there, not wanting to overcommit. As Nat comes in, sends it off the corner. Proxy's there, and Rockerman on the ball. Tried to get a little passing play out, but Proxy whiffs. Kind of a lot of awkward balls in the midfield at the moment as multiple whiffs are coming out from both sides. The Hut pass up to Magma, back to the middle. Nat's there. Another double commit for a rival, but it works. Coyote going for a pinch, but gets kind of a subpar hit. The Hut with the big clear out. Kind of a unfortunate hit for Proxy as it bounces off the hood of his car back out to Nat.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if that was intentional or if he just tried to catch the ball, but regardless, it was unfortunate touch. Rocket Man wasn't quite ready for it. That just able to capitalize on that, puts it in top shelf.
Yeah, and I mentioned this in the last Arrival match on stream, but Proxy, he's got these new eyes, and he's able to put one in here, but I'm expecting someone to have a little bit better judgment with these new eyes on defense. You can't have those balls bouncing off your hood like that.
Yeah, couldn't agree more. But I mean, especially in rival league, you don't really want to see that come out too often. I mean, you can get a little hint of it, but definitely don't want to see it come out all that often.
And this is another Rival League matchup, as the first one was between the two 6-0 teams at the top, and there was definitely a lot of mistakes in that series on defense, but I mean, the offenses were both kind of top tier. And if that's what you expect coming out of the Rival League, I mean, this one's going to be a little bit of a subpar matchup the way these first two games have played out.
And
But
that was a I wasn't even sure if that was even a rival match, to be honest. I mean,
yeah,
ABC just
yeah,
going for all these insane plays. I mean, like,
he,
what am I
he looked
watching?
like an 1800 player. I'm going to be
Yeah,
honest.
no. There were just like a few key, and I'd say, I mean, there were a few things about him that weren't too helpful. He's just got a few things that he's got to clean up. But besides that, is pretty much just his defense. Everything
Yeah,
else is
well,
just
enough about ABC. He's had his spotlight on for tonight, but yeah, Rival they can't seem to get anything going here. 3 minutes in, 2 shots, and Hydra not with much more. They're at 4, but it seems like both teams just kind of have awkward play at the moment, sloppy overall. As Coyote's on this one with 0 boost, kind of Hydra was kind of respecting him right there, giving him a little bit too much space. As Rocketman going in for the bump, misses it, but it works enough for Coyote to get the goal. And now Rival find themselves tied 2-2.
it was just I mean, I don't know if I would have necessarily gone for a bump there because it wasn't the greatest center ball, but I mean it worked enough. Coyote got the angle on it and ended up putting it in top corner. Great positioning, and I mean his presence was definitely felt on that bump. He saw him coming and tried to evade it, but couldn't
Yeah,
get the touch as well.
unfortunately, the Hut had that whiff on the sidewall. I mentioned that the Hut's defense needs to be locked down, but hasn't looked good for him in these first 2 games. But either way, he's on the ball here, sends it up high. Coyote up for the big clear out. Rockerman attempting a redirect. I'm not sure if we need to see that coming from him as he makes a last desperate touch in the midfield, his last man back, able to get it over. As almost an unfortunate goal comes out. Proxy on the ball in a 1v1. Not able to get the dribble, but comes out with the demo. Now Rocker, last man back. No boost for the big clear. Hut clears it out. For Magma off the sidewall, net somewhat open, but the shot wasn't threatening. As Nat sends it back out, but nobody there for the follow-up for Hydra. The Hut misses again. Nat with a great shot though, top left. Proxy with the save, Magma up for the follow, and it's gonna trickle in. Good shot from Magma.
Yeah, putting it in right where he needed to. He saw that the last defender was stuck at bottom left, so he puts it in top right. A nice spot to put that shot. We're seeing a little bit of the trucker come out, but still looking like mostly Magma at this point.
Yeah, and he definitely showed up there, but nobody showed up for that kickoff. Not sure if there was confusion or if it was an attempted fake, but either way, Rockerman just had a free ball there. As Proxy unfortunately touches it behind him, and then Rockerman does the same, and now all of Arrival retreating back after those 2 unfortunate touches. Hut on the ball. Sending it out to the corner. Coyote on this one. Gets it past 1, almost past 2, but Magma dunks him. Rockerman again with 0 boost. Proxy's gonna have to take this from him. As Coyote sends it off the wall, and just too much awkward play. Maybe they might be able to get something out. But Rockerman again with 0 boost. He's gonna have to take this up the wall. And the Hut's gonna put that one down. And now Hydra up 2-0.
Yeah, they definitely started out. Arrival wasn't looking like uh they were playing in that first game. Just a few errors that were coming out as we saw a few missed touches that ended up leading to a goal. But not to mention the double commits coming out. There were a few more than first game, I'd say. So there's definitely a few things that both teams need to clean up.
Yeah, Magma in the chat mentioning that this may be the worst rival game of all time. Oh, Rockerman has left the game. Shire coming in for the sub. And we'll see if they're able to pull something out here. Now that Shire's in the game. It didn't really look like Rockerman was playing that bad, but he didn't have that much boost a lot of the times I was looking at him. Unfortunately, just maybe his teammates were not giving enough space.
Yeah, who knows what his mindset is with that quick sub, but I don't know. Who knows? Maybe he's got to go eat, like he always says. But I don't know. I
No,
thought he
he
was at
did.
the top in the last game too, wasn't he?
Yeah, he had 344, 2 assists. He didn't have any shots, but he was definitely on top of the points. But either way, now for the second match in a row on stream, there's going to have to be a reverse sweep scenario for the orange team. As Arrival are going to have to try and find some way to beat Hydra. And I think, once again, besides the last minute goal in game 1, it's pretty much been 2 close affairs as Magma sends a shot on, and Coyote just too much reverse momentum for him, not able to pull that one out.
Yeah, just quick double jump. I'm not sure if he necessarily had to, but regardless, it's just gonna go in for Magma. Bangs it a little fast. Like you said, backwards momentum doesn't really help either. So just trickling in.
Yeah, maybe he thought the shot was a little faster than it was, but he definitely could have and should have saved this flip to try and clear it out to the corner. And now Arrival find themselves down in the first 20 seconds. Coyote on this one, sending it up the wall, but the Hut's going to send it out as Proxy sends it on. Awkward situation, but Magma's able to get it to the corner. Following it up again, unfortunately landing on his trucker hat. Proxy sending it out, and the net, it's a 3v1, but Arrival can't get any momentum on the ball as Coyote sends it right back into the last player. As now the Hut hard clears it back out, and Proxy's going to have to take this back. Another double commit coming out as now Shire's in. Still seems like there's a bit of a communication issue coming in from Arrival. Shire able to get this one to the corner. Going for the attempted bump on the Hut, but the Hut just too strong. You can't bump him out, as unfortunately Proxy unable to make that shot. He had the open net and not able to put that one in. As he gets hard beat back to his own side, Coyote up his own wall, sends it out to the left. Shire kind of backflips in the midfield. There's now Magma on the ball. The bump's coming out from Nat. Almost enough to put it in off the post. And another shot coming off the post, too slow. As Magma in the midfield again by himself. And another one off the oh my God! That was about to be 4 in a row, but Magma just by chance able to put that one in. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I don't necessarily know if you kept up with the games last season, but that was always his thing to just somehow steal goals. I don't know, it just happens. So I'm honestly not that surprised by that goal. So we see
Oh my.
another one coming out, just kind of taking it down, weaving it through everybody. I mean, you didn't really do anything that special. Just kind of
Yeah,
drove right by them.
it was just a bad rotation off that kickoff for Arrival. As like you said, Magma kind of just able to drive that one in. And he's kind of carrying them on the scoreboard part of things, but those last 2 goals were kind of gifts, if I'm going to be honest. That second one definitely shouldn't have even been an opportunity, as they sent 4 off the post or the crossbar in a row. But either way, they find themselves up 3-0 in this matchup, as Arrival are continuing to look sloppy and giving Hydra too many chances. Now the Hut on this one sends it towards the net, but too high, and just absolutely dominating Arrival. There's just no backboard defense, nobody back there to support that last man.
I'm thinking he was listening to the stream at the beginning and he heard us talking about him. So maybe he's trying to turn it up with 640 points. Who knows? I mean, he doesn't always necessarily get the best goals, but he definitely he gets them somehow. He doesn't get the nicest, but he's just always there. I mean, that was always something that I always liked about having him on my team last season. He's just always there for stuff, and he just
Yeah, he's a ball chaser, but not necessarily the best ball chaser. But either way, he's 5 for 6 on his shots. All 5 goals for him. As just Arrival, they're just getting creamed in this matchup, and both times Arrival have been on stream, it just unfortunately hasn't looked good. The last time around, the Arrival was able to pull out 1 game on stream, but at this point down 5-0 and 2-0 in the series, unfortunately this one's pretty much over. Maybe they should have kept Rockerman in. That's all. I don't know.
there's a quick analysis coming from Bagel. Should have kept the Rocket Man in. All that
The
needs to
first
be
2
said.
games were close. Not quite like this 5-0. I mean, that's a little bit of a steep one, as the net's going to be open, and Shire, I don't know if he could have taken the goal steal, but maybe he just wanted him to own goal.
I don't know. Possibly
Once
going
again,
for
Nat
the
last back, complaining about his teammates while he's up 5-1, but
Name is just there for offense, man. He's just trying to pad his stats at this point. He wants that player of the week. Been talking about it too much.
yeah, now there's, I mean, they were able to get 1 there, but they got a minute 40 left. and they just gotta. I don't think there's any way they can win this, but they're gonna have to just try and go full aggro at this point. Proxy in his own corner, booms it out. The hut there for the hit though. Coyote's gonna have a free hit, but he has no boost to work with. Shire back out to his own corner, and the hut's on the back wall waiting for a pass, but nothing comes as Magma isn't able to get it out of the corner. And the hut's on this one, sends it off the post again. They have 12 shots in this game, and about half of them come off that post or the crossbar. As Coyote gets another free ball here, sends it top left. I mean, they're starting to get some momentum, but Matt's just absolutely flailing in the midfield, and I'm not sure if they're going to be able to get that for the rest of their opportunities.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure he went up the ceiling. I'm not positive, but I think he just fell from the ceiling trying to land on and get a good dunk. But
And
seems
I
like they're
mean,
just going for absurd stuff at this point.
I apologize to any of the viewers. Normally, I take the play-by-play a little bit more seriously, but the way this match has gone, it's been interesting to say the least. Or the whole series, in fact. But either way, Hydra should be able to take this if they can keep up this pressure. Nat off the ceiling, but kind of bails. Not sure if he's the type of guy you want to be freestyling. Maybe leave that to the hut or Magma, perhaps. As we saw what happened the last time he was on the ceiling as he flew down towards the ground. And now with 20 seconds left, it's kind of all but over for Arrival as Proxy's up for this one. Sends the shot on Shire, kind of almost able to get that good redirect. Pre-flipping out. As Proxy last back, he whiffs. Ball loitering in their own corner now. And maybe at this point, all they can hope for is a 0-second goal as this series is over. Kind of another double commit as Proxy's going to let this one drop. And unfortunately, Arrival getting beat again on stream, with this time with a 3-0 sweep.
That last game, I'm honestly not too sure what had happened. Hydra was kind of just all over the field going for random stuff, but I guess it ends up
Yeah,
working.
it didn't even look like they were trying. And in the first two games, they were close. I mean, the first game was 4-2, and the second was a 1-goal game as well, but just too many mistakes coming out for Arrival on defense, and they just didn't have that much offensive pressure in this series, as Hydra was kind of just able to run away with it and do whatever they wanted.
I just received a message from Naturalis saying we weren't even trying, saying that
It's
he claiming that they were
confirmed.
freestyling at the
I mean,
end.
they can claim they're freestyling, but I call it flailing around with little to no boost. But whatever you want to call it, either way, they were able to dominate Arrival in this matchup, as it just didn't look good for them.
Yeah, I would have liked to see something come out from the freestyle. I'm not gonna lie. One clip is all I wanted. But I guess too
I
greedy.
mean, you can freestyle all you want, but if nobody knows how to pass the ball up to the hut on the back wall, I mean, he was waiting up there. He was waiting. He just couldn't get a pass. Nobody was passing to him.
True, dude. You gotta give it to him. I guarantee you can score him, man. Come on.
I mean,
You got
I've seen
tough.
a few things come out, but either way, Hydra just absolutely dominating Rival in that matchup. Unfortunately for Rockerman, but hopefully for our next matchup, it might be as competitive as the first one, as we're gonna have Ascension at 4-2 going up against the Drakes. I know there's kind of a lot of smack talking been going around between these two teams, as Drakes are pretty confident, and confident as they should be. And hopefully it'll be a good matchup, and we'll see you then.